she realized that by using the past as her foundation, she could solve the housing crisis of the present, creating homes that stayed cool without the need for expensive, energy-guzzling air conditioning. Amina moved her research to the University Innovation Lab. It was a space of white walls and humming 3D printers. She began drafting a blueprint for a small-scale modular home. The design utilized a vented peak and thick, insulating walls made from local sustainable materials. She called her project the Meridian House, a tribute to the lines of energy that the ancestors had mastered thousands of years ago. The construction of the prototype began. Amina worked late into the night, assembling the frame with precision. She used a specialized composite of sand and recycled polymers that mimicked the thermal properties of ancient limestone. Every joint was a lesson in balance. Every vent was a prayer for the wind. She felt the weight of history in her hands as she adjusted the angle of the roof to match the latitude of the sun. One afternoon, Dr. Zaki visited the lab to see her progress. He walked around the prototype, running his hand over the smooth, angled surfaces. He noticed how the vents at the base and the apex would create a natural chimney effect, pulling cool air from the ground and pushing hot air out the top. "You aren't just building a house, Amina," he remarked. "You are translating a language that was nearly forgotten." The day of the final test arrived. Amina set up high-intensity heat lamps around the prototype to simulate the peak of an Egyptian summer. She placed digital thermometers inside the model and outside on the street level. The lab grew quiet as the lamps hummed to life, bathing the Meridian House in a fierce, artificial glare. Amina watched the digital display, her heart hammering against her ribs like a bird in a cage. The results were undeniable. While the external temperature climbed to a blistering 50 degrees Celsius, the interior of Amina's model remained at a steady, comfortable 24. Dr. Zaki joined her at the monitor, a wide smile breaking across his face. The passive cooling system, inspired by the geometry of the pyramids, worked perfectly. Amina let out a breath she felt she had been holding for years. She had proven that the wisdom of the ancestors was not a relic, but a blueprint. As the sun set over the modern skyline of Cairo, Amina stood on the roof of the university.